Today, luck was on the firefighter's side.
Meu Deus. They're spraying water. You know what it is.
The United States is a highly developed country with a strong sense of professionalism. But at the end of the day, people everywhere can still make careless mistakes. Fortunately, in this case, the consequences weren't too serious. In this case, no one was hurt, but a small scare reminds us why safety always comes first. Just one moment of driver carelessness can put everyone on the road in danger. Gotta give it to that truck driver. Dude really held his ground. Not everyone gets a second chance to fix their mistakes, you know.
Tiên sinh, thang không đủ lớn, thuốc không đủ nóng, bắt buộc phải thêm thang thôi. Viên quản gia, phiền ông lấy thêm thang.
It's raining and the roads are super slick. Take it easy out there and slow down to stay safe. Honey, I'm home.
Hey, put him up! Put him up! On the ground, 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 on the...
That's exactly why we need solid guardrails on elevated highways, to stop cars from falling off and causing even worse accidents below. Karma is real. Don't doubt it for even a minute. Get inside and stay there. You just used up a lifetime of luck in one single moment. If you ask me, they should put up a traffic light here. Might help cut down on accidents. This was the kind of encounter no one ever hopes for. Never confront someone behind the wheel who's clearly out of control, no matter how unfairly you think you've been treated. You know, the accident happened because the passenger bus was picking up people along the road, which caused the white bus behind it to not brake in time. This incident happened, but who's truly responsible? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For driving through a railroad crossing while the barrier was lowering and damaging the gate, the driver had their license suspended for 2 months. Trying to pass when it's clearly not safe. That's how you end up crashing into oncoming traffic. The Challenger was speeding and collided with the Civic, which made an illegal U-turn. According to the Royal Canadian Police, the woman and child in the Civic were injured, but not in life-threatening condition, while both men in the Challenger were unharmed. Driving through a puddle at high speed can cause a loss of control. This is a perfect example. The driver learned a costly lesson for carelessly changing lanes without thinking. Even the best tires can maintain good grip on wet roads only up to around 90 km/h. After that, traction decreases significantly. So on rainy and wet roads, the safest speed is below 70 km/h.
Đưa ra đi người.
from the highway straight into a tractor, a situation no one saw coming. This scene looks like something out of an action movie, but fortunately the semi-truck driver is okay. Police reported that the tractor driver sustained minor injuries, was taken to the hospital, and is now in stable condition. Luck must have been working overtime to save him from a total disaster.
Tango 937, 1050. Signal 12. 937. He's in the wrong lane of traffic. Through the median. Toward Marion County, he's flipping me off.
Can we notify Marion? What's your speed?
30, I'm pitting.
We got a bid. Just into the Marion County line. Successful bid.
A risky maneuver as trucks and motorcycles fail to maintain a safe distance, causing the 7-seater SUV to lose control and slide through the curve as if gliding on a slick, muddy road. Can you tell me what's going on here? This is not a place for you to park. Trying to outrun the cops never ends well. Playing by the rules is always the safest bet. Snow and ice are making travel difficult. We advise everyone to go out only if absolutely necessary. Operating a forklift is like playing a giant game of Tetris. Every move needs to be precise down to the centimeter. Lift too high, easy to lose balance. Off to the side, time to reset. Plan your height, sides, and surface carefully to keep everything running smoothly and safely. A quick nap behind the wheel just wiped out a few months' salary, proudly sponsoring the brand new Streetlight Reconstruction Fund. A lot of people turn first and signal later, which is a great way to cause an accident, just like in this case. Hopefully, you take something away from this. A car accidentally got tangled in bus power lines, was lifted into the air, and flipped over. The driver lost control, attempted to leave the scene, but was stopped by the police for further handling. One thing is certain, after experiencing these life-threatening moments, people will see life from a new perspective and appreciate every moment even more. Maybe he should learn to fly a plane to match those lightning-fast reflexes. That's why truck drivers should leave more space between themselves and other cars on the highway. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured. Hopefully, he will learn from this experience. Seat belts help keep you safe. Always follow traffic rules, stay focused while driving, and take care of yourself. Luck must have been working overtime to save him. It thought it was in an action movie, but traffic turned every escape route into a parking lot. The whole street unintentionally teamed up to block the getaway. Harsh truth, no one is faster than rush hour traffic. This short video clearly shows why running a red light is not a safe decision. With this many barriers, it's pretty clear this isn't the first time this store has done this. It's great that everyone is safe. The driver's incredible composure not only helped him avoid the accident, but also allowed him to continue driving as if nothing had happened. A chemical truck incident in Queens damaged 6 houses, 2 vehicles, and disrupted the power supply, making for an eventful Friday morning in South Ozone Park. The group of thieves in Alabama might have thought they were executing a bold plan with a dramatic soda explosion, but in the end, everything turned into an unexpected mess. In your opinion, which vehicle should be held responsible in this case? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The driver managed to react just in time, creating a moment straight out of a Fast and Furious action scene. Ran a red light, and instant karma came right after. This is concerning. The truck driver is not driving safely. In my opinion, the trucking company should also be held accountable, as only then will they thoroughly check their drivers and hire more qualified ones. The boy's composure next to the motorcycle is truly impressive. Maybe this is Mercedes' way of advertising their durability, rolling over multiple times with just a few dents, and the driver's still safe. Now that's an impressive crash test. The driver of the red truck didn't seem to be in their best state and scored themselves a VIP ticket straight to trouble. If you observe the trailer behind, you can see it moving. It seems that the truck driver was hit because he was following too closely and couldn't avoid it in time. The guardian angel saved the young man. The Dodge had a minor collision with the Porsche 911, but lost control, hit the median, and flipped over. Even a small impact can lead to unexpected situations, so always stay in control of your vehicle. What do you think happened here? Tell us down in the comments.
Куда?
The car owner is probably feeling the wallet pain after this unnecessary collision. A pricey lesson in every sense. That is a perfect combination. Looks like the SUV decided it was time for a break. Guess even cars need a rest after all that running. Despite the driver's best efforts, the vehicle kept moving uncontrollably, like an untamed horse on the road. When driving on the road, always maintain a safe distance from the vehicle ahead, because just one moment of inattention might not give you enough time to react. The driver always chooses the outer lane, maintains a safe distance, and checks the rearview mirror when stopping on the highway. They only stop when enough cars are behind to reduce accident risks. This method once helped avoid a collision. No matter the reason, backing up on a highway isn't just illegal, it's straight up dangerous. One bad move and things can go south fast. Well, I guess the red cars finally met the one. Successful people always find their own path, and in this case, it's no exception. If you agree, comment 1. What do you think? Was that real or straight out of a movie?
Losing his tires, he's gonna be wet when he jumps. Say too much. Yeah.
Sorry, dispatch from Brandon Fairwater.
I don't know how, but somebody up there was looking out for them. Crazy to think they only got a few scratches from this. Driving too fast on a wet road is like ice skating on thin ice. One wrong move and you're in trouble. Maybe this driver was playing peekaboo with the road or something. Aren't you supposed to look both ways before the light turns green? I don't know, I always do. The motorcycle swept past like a strong gust of wind, nearly brushing against the cyclist. Fortunately, a quick reflex helped avoid an unwanted situation. Driving is not a game, and the road is not a racetrack. Stay alert, be cautious, and drive responsibly for your safety and everyone around you. A pretty intense crash happened between a cement truck and another truck that had caught fire. Luckily, some quick-thinking bystanders jumped in and managed to pull a woman out of the burning vehicle. The truck lost control downhill, hitting two cars and a pickup before overturning on the pass. Drivers had minor injuries, but vehicles were heavily damaged. Traffic was blocked for an hour before authorities cleared the scene. It's not ending well. If you're not paying attention while driving, trouble can come knocking when you least expect it. Speeding caused the driver ahead to misjudge the distance, leading to a collision that spun the SUV around. Fortunately, both drivers were safe, and there were no passengers in the vehicle.
La dinguerie, vous la voyez la dinguerie là arriver?
This driver is truly unfit to be on the road. He should have his license revoked permanently.
Oh.
The car lost control and crashed into a wall, but luckily everyone was safe. A reminder, always maintain a safe speed and stay focused while driving. Have you ever experienced a situation like this? If so, share your story in the comments below. now. Press 1 if you think the car lost control, or 2 if you believe it was the driver who really lost control. Let's see who gets it right. This car is a true warrior, worn out but still going strong. Overloading plus a steep hill? That's like sending a sumo wrestler up a tightrope. You know, keeping a gas canister in the cab isn't exactly the safest idea, right? That thing can blow up real quick. The red car helped keep 3 people safe today. A VinFast driver hit a motorbike, crashed into a tree, and refused a breath test. Ended up at the station. Drinking and driving, never a good idea. Cadillac, so luxurious it turned itself into an alarm clock by crashing through a barrier. It seems the driver wasn't fully in control. At some point in life, we all realize that sitting behind the wheel means taking responsibility for every decision and every mistake. Luck must have been working overtime to save those drivers. Passing requires focus and precise judgment, especially on highways where vehicles move fast. A wrong decision can lead to risks. This is why you should wait a few seconds before taking off to ensure others have stopped. Just because the light is green doesn't mean it's safe to go.
Shit.
Radar technology allows Tesla vehicles to see through multiple cars ahead, detect potential hazards early, and provide timely warnings to enhance driver safety. Chances are the driver was too busy on their phone, and that's what led to this awful crash. Highways require your full attention. Just a moment of distraction can lead to serious consequences. What do you think this driver needs the most? 1. Enroll in a basic driving course immediately. 2. Become best friends with Google Maps before hitting the road. When approaching an intersection, remember to slow down and look carefully. That'll definitely boost your situational awareness, and probably your blood pressure too. Luckily, there was no gas in the tank. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened. If you cross without looking, the hospital might just be your next stop. Before stepping away from the driver's seat, make sure to turn off the engine and set the brake, or your car might take a joyride while you're left paying the bill. Parallel parking, a basic city driving skill that somehow feels like a magic trick. For some drivers, it's less of a maneuver and more of a mystery. You should remember that a red light means stop, not decoration. This reverse move probably hurt the driver's wallet, like paying the bill for a fancy dinner without checking the prices first. You're better off hiring a licensed driving instructor. It'll save you a lot of trouble down the road. She crossed the street like she owned it, without even looking. Is this a milk run or a rush hour crash course? Many accidents happen because construction zones lack proper warning signs and barriers. When safety is overlooked by the workers, it's the drivers who pay the price. Keep your eyes on the road, unless you're looking for a shortcut to the ER. Just a moment of drowsiness, and the truck nearly caused an accident. Driving without full alertness can lead to dangerous situations at any time. Waiting in line? Yeah, that wasn't on this customer's to-do list today. Running away after an accident only makes things worse. A responsible driver knows when to stop. Turns out it was just an accident by a customer, but that driver's wallet is probably feeling it now. Pretty sure folks weren't even focused on the crash. They were too busy watching the two nosy dogs being all up in the drama. This situation is a bit tricky. What do you think? 6. The Jeep should have slowed down and let the Cadillac merge. 7. The Cadillac cut in too late. It was clearly their fault. Comment 6 or 7 based on the answer you think is right. If you're not fully in control, trouble might be waiting just up ahead. Driving isn't about doing whatever you feel like. It's about being responsible on the road. In case you're wondering what the deputy's grabbing, that's just a flashlight. The door wouldn't close, and at his age, it might be time for him to give up his driver's license. Have you ever been in a situation like this? If so, feel free to share your story in the comments below. If you can't tell the difference between the brake pedal and the gas pedal, driving might not be the right activity for you. A red light isn't there for decoration, it's there to make you stop. Guess that tire finally got tired of all the overtime for its owner. What do you think about this situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Tried to reclaim his car like a hero, but ended up with a massive repair bill instead. That truck driver was incredibly lucky, but gotta give him credit, his quick reflexes and solid